Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're looking at LTBR Lightbridge. So this is, I have to be very plain with this one. This is another blank check nuclear stock. Okay, so capitalization of this name is very tiny. It's 220 million. So super tiny, super low float, 15 million outstanding shares. Today it's up 30%. And here's what I'm watching for the stock. So trades with a wide spread. It does have an options. If you take a look at the bid and ask, you will understand what I'm talking about. So it's not as liquid as you think it is, but this stock has been moving, and it has been moving with nuclear names. So the very first move came in, very first wave were, I think it's in September, October, it went up all the way to these $14.20 levels. And after that, it just came right back down to these $4.50. This is the second wave. It is trying to attempt to test this level today as of February 12th. So here's what I'm watching from this level for the stock. So it looks like, I mean, sorry about these lines. I mean, this is just in the past, like 10 years ago, maybe 7-8 years ago, I have looked at this name, and back then I used to trade penny stocks like this, and I would put price levels like this. And it's interesting to see that these levels, some of these levels still were being respected, but I'll get rid of it later. But we're gonna zoom out a little bit more. We're gonna look at the weekly chart, go back. And the reason why it's trading at these levels, probably they have done a split because they had to stay above $1 to remain in listed in NASDAQ back somewhere around here. Where is that? Okay, so it looks like the low of 2020 had $1.70 low. So it's pretty much traded in this range even in 2022 as well. 2021 at this $14 level tested this level. So if we go a little bit further, you will come here in 2017, 2018, where this stock has traded at 28 was resistance, and it looks like the flush down after this rally from around $18 to 56. So my resistance would be from here, from 14.56. I mean, if the momentum stays there and if we see some more action in the stock, very first level, 20 bucks, the next level, 28-ish. So these are the two upside potentials I'm looking for the stock. Well, the range of the stock, $1.64 at the moment, average true range. Year-to-date stock is already up 200% or so. And if this stock doubles from here, that's about $28. Market capitalization will be 450 million. So these are purely, I treat them as a momentum stocks, but at the same time, you have to be conscious about the downside potential because it can very well flush down 50% any given day as well. This is what you're dealing with. So this is a literally small cap stock. And in terms of options, yeah, there are people coming in buying this name in terms of playing some shorter dated contracts. And I'm gonna go take a look at just today's stat. I'm sure there may be more open interest and what is implying. This is what I want to take a look at it. 12,000 calls came in today. And this is the volume, and 2,500 puts. We still have a couple more hours. It looks like people are trying to bet on short-term $15 calls, some $12.50 calls I'm seeing today volume, $10 call I'm seeing volume, and again it's expiring February 21st. And for February 21st expiration, which is next week, and next week is a short week, okay? Monday is a President's Day, market is closed. It is implying, I mean, IV is insane, 200%. I mean, this is what you have to expect with smaller cap names. because these are thin and they can move 5, 6, 7. I mean, it can move 50 bucks, 50%. So today it's up 28%. So it can do that. And implied volatility 206%, and it's implying $3.75. By the end of that next week, it's implying that it can move up or down this much. For March, it's implying $6 and an IV 163%. I'm not seeing much of a volume, but there are some little orders at $20 strike. People traded calls, $15 some, and these are very tiny orders. Okay, it's not significant orders. These could be small cap traders. So, and also I wanted to show you guys the short volume data. It's not crazily being shorted because it's hard to borrow. Okay, it's not easy to borrow shares, but today I was looking at the availability and it looks like that you can locate shares to borrow. So available 150k, 150k, 200k, 200k. So if you are waiting for some sort of a short squeeze and breakout, such as this level would be a pretty breakout area, a pretty decent breakout area, this 15 area, 1450. So above this, all of these guys will be in trouble to the upside and they might get squeezed, and the stock can definitely push towards those 20 resistance and maybe even 25. But if this stock, if you keep an eye on the availability of short borrowing, I mean, if it goes to zero, if you see there's no shares to be found among any platforms or very little to be found, that's a perfect recipe for the stock to push higher and squeeze the shorts. So this is purely, again, momentum stock. I'm watching it to the upside, but I don't have a position. I'm not trading. I'm not recommending it to anybody to trade. You have to be super nimble if you do. These videos purely for entertainment and education purposes only. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.